about the telephone etiquette refers to the set of rules that apply when people make calls to others or when they are receiving calls. There are slightly different rules for a variety of situations, and making and receiving personal calls is not the same as making and receiving business calls. Are you getting me? Making business call is more formal than making personal call, which means if your wife is your boss in the office, the way you talk to her as your boss should be different from the way you talk to her as your wife in the house. Companies can define their procedures in receiving and making calls. When you're working for a company, the company can define the procedures, and when the company defines the procedures, you need to follow it. Exactly. When they define it that this is the way we expect that call should be made here, you need to follow it. You can propose other methods after that. Look, I believe this procedures has a weakness on this, but you don't start by correcting it. You need to follow it. If the caller is a potential customer and you are conscious to them, there is a good chance of gaining a new customer. If it is somebody that is coming in for the very first time, the way you talk to the person. If it is an existing customer, your telephone manner will help keep that person for a long period of time. Exactly, it will help keep that customer for a long period of time. They call it the customer lifetime value, the number of years a particular customer will patronize your business. Come to think of it, if you have, for ladies, you have a salon in your neighborhood. Some of us have been in Boya since 2007 that I've been here. Consider that I do my haircut from 2017 to today. I'm using one particular barber to do my haircut. You can imagine the amount of money he must have made from me. So each time you lose a customer is so bad. Are you getting me? To the extent that gurus in marketing, such as Sam Watson, they say the customer is the king, the boss who can fire everybody, including the owner of the business. Some vital meaning behind your actions on phones. When you receive a missed call or missed calls or messages or a message and you do not call back, what would the sender think? The sender will interpret that his or her calls or messages was or were not important to you. Are you getting me? Can Gano call you now, you don't call back? Can Samuel Etofis call you and you know that it's Samuel Etofis and you don't call back? Can Dangote call and you know that it's actually Dangote calling you and you don't call back? Or any important person in your life. So, for example, you're working in a company, the boss of that company call you, or your immediate boss call you, and you don't call back after that. What is the interpretation? That call was not too important. Exactly. Each time that they call you and at the end of the day you don't call back, you don't reply the message, the interpretation is that the call was not important or the message was not important.